It is Wednesday night, and it's time for Super Geeked Up!
Woo!
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Jeff. This is Super Geeked Up, your weekly geeky pop culture show. Thank you for sticking with us through the technical difficulties getting started. We appreciate it if you're watching live. You can tweet us at Super Geeked Up, hashtag SGU. We got some awesome guests with us from today from the movie Ctrl Alt Delete. We got James Cox and Molly Burnett. Hey, guys.
Hey!
Hi.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you for being here. We're going to, of course, talk more to them later in the show, what they're up to, about the movie, all that good stuff. But as you guys know, if you're a frequent watcher of the show, we like to kick things off with the Geek Tweet of the Week. Today's Geek Tweet is, who is your favorite android, robot, or AI character from movies, TV, books, or whatever other source you'd like to talk about? This is a very popular question, actually. We already got a lot of responses in the last couple of days on Facebook and Twitter. That's the thing I'm talking about, Twitter, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So we're going to share your guys' answers. If you're watching live, feel free to keep tweeting them in if you haven't already done that. But, James, I'm going to start with you.
All right. Well, you know, I spoiled a little bit because I had to react to this thing as soon as I saw it.
I know, you tweeted it. I was like, he couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait. It was way too exciting. So, if you didn't happen to see it on Twitter, my favorite is absolutely Whopper from War Games. And this may be a theme we talk about later as we discuss AI, robots, and androids. I see these things as very distinctly different things. But Whopper is 100% AI. It's not, it's not anthropomorphized. It's a box that does a job. And I really, I thought that was a brave and very cool depiction of AI in a popular film.
So, you know what? I haven't seen that movie since I was like a kid when it first came out. I don't even remember. So, was that like the war computer thing? Is that what that was?
Yeah. That's the thing that little Matthew
Broderick. Yeah,
little Matthew Broderick. He dialed into it with his modem. The ones that would make all the cool noises, and it was a totally text-based interface. I mean, I loved it. It was retro-tastic.
Nice.
I mean, besides that, I mean, gotta give a shout out to B. Arthur as Femputer on Futurama.
Nice, cool,
Yeah.
Good. You're bringing out some answers we haven't gotten actually. That's nice.
Yeah.
Let me share two tweets that we got just before we started the show. At Batmat92 says Ash from Alien. It's his favorite.
Nice.
Anna Delman at ATapper10 says R2D2, Wall-E, and K9 are all lovable heroes that I'm always happy to see. Very
Nice.
good. Yeah.
Classic.
Chris Halley tweets in at FilmWriter4. He says hi. He's watching live. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. All right, Molly, what's your answer to this question?
Well, okay. When you say AI, I think Allen Iverson, which is obviously not connected in any way. So I am gonna have to go with Wall-E.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
I love you, Molly.
Yeah, I think he's my favorite.
He's definitely the most charming little robot there was.
Absolutely.
And he likes show tunes, which
yes, which as do I. So we're soulmates.
Yeah.
Nice. Before I share my answer, let me get some other answers that you guys shared. So Francis at Sorta Geek says Data from Star Trek Next Generation. The odds of him not being awesome is 12 times 10 raised to the 6th power to 1.
Now, is that him with or without his emotions chip? Because I think that there's some I don't know. He's a very different guy when he has that emotions chip activated.
He's always Data's actually one of my answers too. Because I would go without emotion chip probably, but he's awesome all the way around. I think. He's funnier without the emotion chip. I think.
I agree.
At BTI on Twitter says Bender. With that choice.
Bending Rodriguez, yeah.
At Addie the Adipose says Clara and Alice from the season 2 premiere of Killjoys. It's a fairly new show on Sci-Fi Network. Because cybernetic machine gun arms just make me happy. All right.
I got to check that out.
I've only seen the premiere, but it was pretty cool.
Machine gun arms. I'm in.
At Too Late to Boogie says Bishop and Cal in Alien Flicks, KM14 and Jason X, Cash in Cyborg 2, Omega Doom 6 and Deanna Beers in Battlestar Galactica, and the Terminator. Wow, that'll have a lot of choices from that person, but all good ones. Very nice.
Yeah, Cylons, man. They are the nastiest of all the robots as far as I'm concerned. Except for that one from Hardware. Remember that little guy? He was pretty menacing.
At Carlos Bath 369 says, how many can he choose? So he just listed a bunch of them. Tweaky from Buck Rogers, B9 Lost in Space, C-3PO, Steel, Jeeg Starzinger. It says Robot Festival in South America. All right, I'm not familiar with that one. So then, thank you. Yeah. There you go. You stumped me on one. Tweet we just got in from Scorpio Moon says, AI, we got a Philly girl in the house. Wahoo. For Alan Iverson there.
Woo! Except, I mean, I'm not, but I do love Allen Iverson. I'm from Denver.
All right, that's fine. Denver's really cool, too.
Yes, beautiful. Great football team. Basketball, not so much.
At Mariah the Bud, she actually said Wally. Said hashtag Disney Kid at Heart. There you go.
Hey, all right, there we go.
Nice.
So we got so many things. I'll share some more in a second. So my choices, besides Data, I had to list a few too because there were so many. R2D2 definitely. He's just obviously one of the most amazing characters ever. Then I took two that nobody else said, and I think these were cool characters back in the day. And that one was Max Headroom.
Oh yeah.
and the other was Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah, awesome. Got some classic TV characters in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And let's see, what else do we have here? Actually, I didn't even put this person's down. I'm sorry. Somebody said ZXL, the talking robot from the 90s. Oh, that was Pierre or Jason Kelly. I remember now on Twitter. Okay. Huh. Hunter's Realm says Tweaky and Dr. Theopolis from Buck Rogers, another Buck Rogers one. Trekkie 1000 says the robot from Iron Giant. Really cool
yeah.
Rena Strober, who's actually been one of our guests in the past, says Small Wonder, which is nice. I remember that TV show.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Girl robot living in with the, I don't know, humans, I guess, right? Cinema OTR says R2D2 BB-8, Hal 9000, Rachel Tyrell. And Elizabeth A. Neal says loved Ava in Ex Machina.
Oh, yeah, got some current ones in there, too.
Yeah, so that's good. Excellent, guys. We ran the gamut, I think, of a lot of... from back in the day to current AI characters.
Now,
excellent answers, everybody.
Can I ask you a question? Because one thing that always comes up with these things for me is like the difference between robots, androids, and AI. I really, it seems like for the most part they're kind of like sort of a gray area, but I don't know. I mean, I've always defined them pretty specifically. I mean, it's like AIs tend to be, it's a construct, it's an appliance, it's something that man creates. Whereas androids, they're very human-like. They're designed to replicate us. I mean, what do you think? I mean, is it kind of should we have these hard definitions, or am I just obsessive?
No, I think anybody like you and me, man, right, who loves sci-fi stuff, we definitely have those definitions, probably.
Yeah.
Let us know on Twitter if you're watching. I would love to hear what you guys think. But I'm with you. I agree with both your definitions. An android, I think, is a very much more like of a very human, lifelike, or approaching that thing, right?
Yeah.
Or a robot, I would say, is more almost like not as sentient, I guess, right? Something
right.
That's doing a task or something. So
like the little mouse robots in the Death Star, I mean, those things were, what are they? Vacuums, surveillance devices, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I definitely there's make a distinction like you do. I'm with you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's see. So Chris Halley just tweeted, "An Ava from Ex Machina was one of the sexiest yet scariest AI characters." All right, I still got to see the movie.
Yeah. Me too. I haven't seen it.
Hey, it's really well made. It's like
that's what I hear.
It's like a Black Mirror episode with a huge budget. So definitely check that one out.
Yeah.
Nice. Speaking of androids, by the way, folks, so I've announced on the show that we're actually at Montreal Comic-Con this week doing our show, but in a couple weeks after that, we're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con doing Super Geeked Up Live for the first time ever. So we're very excited about that.
Woo!
Yeah, thank you. And if you come to that, I'm actually going to be giving out the preview of my new Android graphic novel, actually. So I got a whole bunch of copies that we're going to give out for free, so you can get that if you come to that. Speaking of Android, so there you go.
Awesome.
Thanks. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's see here. All right, so we got plenty of stuff coming up for you, folks. We're going to talk more to James and Molly, of course, about their projects. We got a couple of cool games we're going to play. One true pairing in a minute. We're going to do Geeky Movie Mashup. So we're going to test. I'm going to test these guys' knowledge about some movies and see if they can identify my mashing up of them. Molly looks scared already. That's okay.
Oh boy.
It'll be great. So Carlos just tweeted, "I'm in," means he's watching live. Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Woo! Hey, Carlos.
Yes, if you're watching, tweet us at @SuperGeeked Up, #SGU. That's the best way to reach us while we're streaming live. All right, so let's see. Oh, we're going to talk some geeky news, too, so plenty of stuff to go. All right, let's get to our first game, which is called One True Pairing. All right, so this is how this works. I'm going to have James and Molly pick a character from a certain universe I have given them in advance. After they choose their characters, I will choose a third character from that universe, and they were not going to know who that is after they choose theirs. And then they're going to have to argue why their character would make the best romantic pairing with the character I choose.
Ah, okay.
And I will decide who I think made the best argument and who wins.
Little apples to apples kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep in mind that keep in mind you can go totally nuts with this if you want. You can make kooky arguments, because sometimes the pairing just don't really make sense. So you just got to be creative with it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All in good fun.
Yes, exactly. No, it's all in good fun, and people feel free to tweet along as you're doing this. What you guys think? You guys usually make some good arguments. Hey, I got a tweet right here from Brad Chapman. Robot is usually mechanical, programmed operation. Android, human, simulating robot, AI-based operation. Okay, so there you go. So I think he's in agreement more or less with us.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Okay, so here we go. So James, you know what? Actually, let's start with the. So one of the choices I gave them was based on what we're going to talk about with their movie and what we've already been talking about. I'd actually like you to choose any android, robot, AI, or some cybernetic, any kind of character like that. All right. So we actually just mentioned a whole ton of them.
Let's go with your favorite Data, because he was a favorite of mine too, and I feel like I can make the most arguments based on him.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
Data from Star Trek: Next Generation, excellent choice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Molly, do you have one?
Yeah. Wally?
You gonna go Wally?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can go Wally. Absolutely. That's who you like. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a romantic counterpart, so I think he's got a bit of an edge there. That's a
He
good
can
thing.
have a side chick.
Yeah.
That's a thing, right? Side
Yeah.
spot.
Sure. All right. Let me see here. Who shall I choose now? So we got Data and Wally. Okay. So I would like you to argue why they would be the best romantic pairing with C-3PO.
Ah. Okay. Now, am I going first here?
Yes,
I guess because I spoke first.
You're talking first, so yes.
Yeah, I put myself out there. Okay, so Data and C-3PO. Well, first and foremost, I know what everybody's thinking out there is, of course, Data is fully functional in many different kinds of pleasure. That's canon. That's canon from the series. Lieutenant Yar. He also likes cats. His cat Spot was a that. I think that speaks to his sensitivity and his nurturing. Now, how does this relate to C-3PO? Okay, well, C-3PO, he also appreciates a fellow android of intellect. Being proficient in so many different languages. I think we have Jordan coming on to bail me out.
Okay, you're doing great. Keep going.
So let's see. I think what makes Data the best fit for C-3PO is he can keep C-3PO from falling apart. And I think that's something that C-3PO needs. He frequently has that problem, and he needs somebody to nurture like Data does Spot. And to keep him happy, like he did Lieutenant Yar. So I think we're good there.
That's actually a good argument. You're right. C-3PO does fall apart a lot in those movies.
Yeah.
The Star Wars movies. Before we go to Molly, so yes, let's welcome on Jordan. Fellow
Hello.
co-host here.
Hey,
All
Jordan.
I'm so sorry that I'm late. I honestly thought we were doing it at 11. I was like, oh yeah, we're 11. I got time, and I just had like a bunch of like bad stuff happen like all at once.
Well,
So I'm
no.
supposed to be back at my house earlier than I was. It's all right. I had a great night by some grown man threatening my life, so that was.
Oh no, that's
Oh my.
That's not good at all.
No, I lost my mind a little bit.
You
Because it-
needed
you didn't
a.
hurt
We were
a
talking
kid.
about robots. You needed a Terminator with you, I guess.
Yeah.
I did. No,
Oh.
I was fine until this man threatened me in front of his kid, and I just was like,
Yikes.
my friend actually has like a video of me. I'm like, what? It's because he almost hit my car, and I was like, dude, don't do that. But yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I'm glad you made it.
Interrupt us and go into my story. So, what did I miss? What are we talking
Glad
about?
you made it. So
Robot?
we're in the middle of One True Pairing, but we haven't done the one for yours yet, so it's all good. So we're doing the. Well, we haven't done the Marvel one, which I was hoping you would
Okay.
be the judge of, but so we're doing the other one, so it's all good. All right. So James just made the argument for why Data would be the best romantic pairing for C-3PO, and now Molly is going to take Wally and argue why he would be the best romantic pairing for C-3PO. So take it away.
Wally.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's exactly why I think Wally would obviously win in this situation, because everybody has the same reaction. They love Wally. He has a heart of I don't. It's not gold. I get very strong metal.
Titanium.
Titanium. Heart
let's
of
call it that.
titanium. Very loyal, very loving. Also very capable of fixing, things as we saw in the movie. Yeah, he's just such a sweetheart, and I know most robots want the bad robot. But I think you'll find a little more stability with the good one.
Nice.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Okay. So I will feel free to keep tweeting, folks, what do you think at @SuperGeeked Up, #SGU. By the way, a lot of people are tweeting about robot and android definitions and where the terms originated, like Brad Chapman is. So there you go, James. You kicked off a whole big discussion on Twitter.
You're welcome.
Hey, man, I love it. It's good. All right. So here's the thing. So they're both excellent arguments for Data and Wally. I'm actually going to give it to Wally, though. So congrats.
Yay.
This is why.
Well played, Molly. Well played.
Number one.
Thank you. You as well.
Yeah.
I think Wally is kind of similar to R2-D2, and of course C-3PO can't be apart from R2, right? So I think it would be more go to that. But also, I love how Molly did kind of like girls like the bad boys, but she changed it to like a robot thing, and it was just hilarious. So
I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
I liked that one. I was like, yes.
Thank you.
all right, cool. So that's the first. All right, so we got one more. We're gonna do one more round of One True Pairing. This time Jordan's gonna be the judge, and she is going to provide us with a character after we choose ours. And then we're gonna talk some more to our guests, and we're gonna do some geeky news, and we got Geeky Movie Mashup coming up. Okay, so this is gonna be from the Marvel universe. So, and I'm going to participate in this one too. So, James, Molly, and I will all choose a character from the Marvel Universe. After we do that, Jordan will pick a fourth character. And, again, we'll have to do the same thing. Why ours would make the best romantic pairing. This can be from any Marvel movie, any Marvel TV show, any Marvel comic. Okay? So, hopefully you can think of somebody from all that. And
Yeah, I
Molly,
think that I have that inside of me.
well, I know you do. I'm talking to a guest.
Oh, okay.
I think I can think of it.
All right.
Molly, I'll let you go first this time. Who would you like to choose? Anybody you want.
Superwoman.
Superwoman. Wait, who's that?
Right? Marvel? That's a thing. Superwoman?
Well, there's a Supergirl, but that's DC, not Marvel.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Oh, that's a big faux pas, huh? Okay, shoot.
That's all right. It's right.
Wait, Poison Ivy?
That's also DC. Now, look,
Also
you're,
DC? Okay, great.
well, here's the thing. You're picking awesome characters, but they're just DC.
Okay, but Marvel, give me
Okay.
some...
So people like Captain America, Spider-Man, Black Widow, Iron Man, Hulk, those kind of people.
Okay. I mean, I want to choose a woman, but
There's Scarlet Witch.
There's Scarlet Witch,
There's
Black Widow.
Scarlet Witch. There is if you want to do any sort of like X-Men women.
Oh, X-Men. We can include X-Men.
Yep.
Yep, it's all Marvel.
For sure. Storm. Or no, wait,
Storm.
no. Who's the one that falls in love with Cyclops?
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey. Yes, her.
Jean Grey.
All right. Cool. Sorry. So Jean Grey. Yes, X-Men are all Marvel, so that's great.
Awesome.
So you're choosing Jean Grey. Kate Trek 1000 says, "Welcome, Jordan." All right. Thank you, Kate. I'm glad you're watching live. That's great. All right. So let's see here. James, who's your choice?
Well, I put some thought in this, and I really think that the most compatible for the most amount of people would be a little guy named Nightcrawler. And he was a pet favorite of mine when I was a kid. He's got an accent, which is very sexy.
All right, wait, don't make your argument yet. Hey,
okay, all right. I'm ready. Bring it on. Anybody.
All right, so we got Jean Grey, we got Nightcrawler. I'm going to choose this person because I think it would be ridiculous to argue, and I want to do something stupid. So I'm going to go, and also, because it was just in the news that Anna Kendrick wants to play this character, and it's Squirrel Girl.
Awesome. Oh, man.
Is that
I don't even know
that's
who
a real
Squirrel Girl is?
That's a real character.
Real thing.
I'll explain. Don't worry about it.
That was inspired, though, Jeff. This is going to be interesting.
I actually don't know a ton about her, so it'll be a big mess. Help me out on Twitter if you can, people. Okay, so, wait, Jordan, we got to find out who we're going to try to pair up against.
Yes. So I was originally going to do Black Widow, but then I was like, I do her always. So
I knew you were going to.
Scarlet Witch. I'm not. I'm doing Scarlet Witch.
I knew that was
I was like, I always
pick
pick Black Widow, so I actually want Scarlet Witch because I like her too. But I like the comic book version, not Avenger version.
In case anybody doesn't know, you want to give them a quick description of Scarlet Witch?
The Scarlet Witch, I don't know if you want me to do by the comic books or if you want me to do by Avengers, which actually isn't technically Scarlet Witch.
Do whatever you want.
So the Scarlet Witch, she has all these kinetic powers. She's really awesome. She has a brother who is
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, thank you. Her love interest is Vision, and she's amazing. She can move things with her mind. She wears this amazing red costume that's like, oh, girl, you get it.
So
yeah.
Let me so basically, she's a mutant. So think of her like an X-Men type person.
Yeah.
In the movies, if you've seen the Avengers, the second one, she's played by Elizabeth Olsen in that movie.
Okay, yeah.
And she's in Civil War, Captain America: Civil War, where she has more of a costume, but it's still not like the super sexy costume from the comics.
But technically, that's not the Scarlet Witch. That's why they never actually.
But I'm trying to help people out in case they don't haven't read the comics, to make a reference to her. She's very powerful with think of magic almost type stuff in a way.
She can move things with her mind. She can manipulate stuff. It's great.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. Hopefully that's enough to go off of. All right, so let's see here. Molly. All right, can you make an argument for why Jean Grey? Actually, this could be good. Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch would make a good pairing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be really hot.
I'm sold.
Personally,
I think that's all. I think you dropped the mic there. I think
sold.
just take a picture of that and just enjoy yourself.
She's going with her target audience here.
I'm going to accept that because I don't really need any more than that image in my mind, to be honest with you. So
I don't either. I'm sold.
All right. Great. So James, I think we already lost, but go ahead, James.
Oh man. I'm tempted to fold as well, but I think I want to at least try. We'll see. Nightcrawler. Okay, it's you and me, buddy. We gotta somehow compete with Jean Grey. I'm gonna stick with it. He's got a very sexy accent. He's a sensitive guy. He is not like the most strong or arrogant of all the X-Men. So I think he has a sensitivity there. But at the same time, he can be there in a blink of an eye if you need him, and he can be gone if you don't want him around. So that's a handy power. I'd say, damn it, Jean Grey, man. Jean Grey.
Your argument's pretty good, though. I mean, you're going places.
Yeah, I know it's tough, man. Molly kind of really screwed us over.
I really like that answer, though. It'd be hot.
So,
Yeah.
by the way, on Twitter, Necrodius actually tweeted in, Molly, that's enough of an argument. That would be really hot. Drops mic.
You did. You dropped the mic on that one, because that's like...
There we
All
go.
right.
Argument.
So, all right, here, let me tell you about Squirrel Girl.
Oh, right.
And Brett Da Silva, who is part of our Dungeons & Dragons show, is watching live. He says, sorry I'm late. Well, no, thank you for watching, Brett. Okay, so here's the deal with Squirrel Girl. Again, I don't know too much about her. She's a human. She has a big squirrel tail, okay? So that's why she's named Squirrel Girl, because that's what she looks like, a squirrel. According to the article I read, supposedly she helped defeat some really big villain like Dr. Doom or some shit, like some major player, and then she went to Central Park to take care of the environment or parks shit, okay? So it's just ridiculous.
Shit. All right, shit.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that so much.
I like the way
Don't
you
answer.
said it. I like it. I'm
Yeah.
rubbing off on you.
You really are. So anyway, here's the thing. So Squirrel Girl, I think, but since she's into the environment, I think she could be maybe a more peaceful influence on Scarlet Witch, who I think has a lot of sometimes anger issues and just goes nuts and like destroys the whole universe in the comics, and which is a very bad
Totally
thing.
like me.
Yeah. So I think Squirrel Girl could be nice, and maybe she has that nice bushy tail that she could maybe pet the tail, and that would calm her down. That'd be good. She would be able to forage for plenty of food for them to have a nice romantic picnic, right? There'd be no shortage of that.
Right.
So.
No shortage of that.
Yep. So anyway, I think Squirrel Girl would provide a nice, relaxing, nice date. It's not the level of hotness anywhere near Jean Grey, of course, but
Yeah, no.
I'm going more for the lasting relationship than the one-night stand sex.
All right.
Who said it's a one-night stand? That's a long. This is a lot of. This is hot
A
for
lot
a
of
while.
hotness.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know what? And they know each other so well because they're both. Now I'm making your own argument, Molly, but they're both have. I mean, at least in the movies, Scarlet Witch has the telekinetic powers as well. Or not
Yeah.
They have similar
Never have to
power, yeah.
worry about what the other's thinking. You're always right there on the
They're
same,
always in
you know.
sync, man.
They would just sit there and have a whole conversation without saying one thing.
It'd be great.
Or,
That's hot.
I'm sorry, I'm going to make an argument for Jean Grey because we all know who's going to win. I mean, if they can read each other's mind, think about the amazing sex. Like, they don't need to ask for it. They know what they
I wasn't
want.
going to say it, but since she brought it up, just,
That's
Just
the kind of intimacy few will ever know. That's amazing.
Many,
Great.
All right, so obviously Jean Grey wins, right?
Hey,
Yep.
let me say this. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jean Grey, but your opening argument, because I was already like, yes. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Jean Grey, we're going to have all the great, amazing sex.
Yeah. Basically,
I'm
Jordan
for
will
it.
just choose whatever character is the hottest sex for the other character.
Yeah, yeah, I would. That's true.
Smart girl.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, if you were like the one that she would marry, if you were like marry,
I
you
think
know,
she's
and all
going to
that
marry
stuff.
Squirrel Girl,
I'm
personally.
sorry, I don't think that she's into bestiality because that's gross. Like, I don't think she wants to have sex with squirrels.
Not bestiality. She only has the tail. The rest are
I
human
know,
parts.
that's weird. That's weird. I'm
Hey,
sorry, but
don't
that's
be
some
a
unnatural
don't be a
shit.
racist against people with tails.
That's not a racist. That's bestiality, and that's against the law in a lot of parts of the
okay.
world.
So wait a minute. So Marvel Universe is now in reality, and we have to apply our laws to it.
I have to go for what I want, Jeff, because remember, I'm the judge.
Yeah. All right.
And-
No, that's.
And I ain't into
Why not?
that shit. I'd rather have hot sex. Nightcrawler would have came in second. Like, if this was the person I was going to marry, he made a really good argument for why I'd marry him. But
Hey, listen, I'm not debating. I'm not
Oh,
arguing.
that wasn't the question, apparently. Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was-
arguing with you. Jean Grey. Jean Grey is going to
Yeah.
win.
I think we're all sold.
Yeah.
Honestly.
yeah, we're all sold. What you win.
So Molly won twice actually. Look at that. Wow, good job.
Boom.
She's cleaning up. Here's my favorite tweet of the night so far. Necrodius. Jeff's view of Squirrel Girl is nuts.
Ah,
Bump.
Yeah, very nice, Aaron. Oh, and
Yeah.
he says he also says Nightcrawler has a tail too. Aha, yes he does.
That's right. Although
And
it's,
he
it's
also-
I
kind
didn't
of
choose you either, so it works.
Then he
It-
tweets in, wait, Marvel isn't a series of historical documentaries? No, it's not, apparently.
Historical documentary.
All right, there we go. That's one true pairing. That's a lot of fun. Excellent job, everybody. All right, so before we continue on with the show, if you're watching the recorded version or listening to the podcast, we're going to take a quick commercial break right now, but we'll see you back right after this. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, I'm here with my co-host Jordan. My name's Jeff. We're joined by James and Molly from Ctrl Alt Delete.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, it's going great. Thank you for being here.
Cool.
We're going to talk to more than just a minute. First, let me tell you that this episode of Super Geeked Up is supported by our super geeky Patreon, Maria Duran and Team KLI. They provide real-time marketing and relationship building that gets results. For more about how they can promote you, your business, or your show, visit teamkli.com. Thank you very much, Maria. Appreciate the support. Thank you to all the Patreons who support us every month. You guys rock. Okay, let's talk to our guests right now, and then we're going to do some Geeky Movie Mashup and some geeky news. All right, so James Cox is the writer-director of Ctrl Alt Delete, and Molly plays Lex in the movie. So let's start with you, James. You want to tell people a little bit about?
Absolutely. So if you like movies about technology, if you like movies about relationships, like has nothing to do with the previous game, but you know. What we're really excited about is we did a movie about AI, but it's set with today's technology. And if it interests you at all, then I highly recommend you check out CtrlAltDeleteMovie.com, spelled the same way your keyboard does, CtrlAltDelete movie.com. And yeah, check out our trailer. It's a techno thriller. I grew up on a lot of Michael Crichton books and stuff like that, so it's very much in that sort of vein with kind of my brand of humor. So
sweet. In 1 second, we're going to talk more to you guys. But Necrodia says, "Welcome back from that commercial for tail tolerance." Yes, hopefully that was what the commercial is going to be about.
Yeah.
Molly, do you want to talk a little bit about your character at all?
Yeah, I'm as James so eloquently put, a hacktivist. So I'm a bad guy, but I'm a good guy that's a bad guy. So I'm not technically doing something legal, but I'm trying to expose this corrupt company so that the world can see that they're just using you to turn around and sell you as a product. Yeah. So I hack into this big building company and try and expose them with my boyfriend and lovely lady that we picked up all along the way.
And how did that work out for you? No.
Yeah, not great. Not great.
Yeah, they
have to watch to find out.
Yeah,
well,
I know already.
Yeah, I mean, what happens ultimately, well, not ultimately, but here's kind of the hook, is they unleash an AI that basically escapes into the building systems, and the whole building becomes kind of a death trap. So it's a little bit of, what's that Stephen King movie? You know what? Which one? Overdrive?
I don't know. I'm not doing Stephen King. Yeah.
Whoops. All right.
17 Rose Red, It.
Somebody will tell us. Somebody will tell us on Twitter. Keep going.
Yeah. Somebody on Twitter.
Thinner.
Oh yeah, I remember Thinner. That was interesting.
Dreamcatcher, that was the creepiest.
Oh, that movie was whack.
That was gnarly. That was gnarly.
On Twitter right now, by the way, Chris Hadley says, "Sounds like a very interesting movie," and Necrodia says, "Awesome. Crichton has some good stories." So there you go.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. I mean, you can see I'm wearing Jurassic Park here, and
sweet.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It got in my bones early as a kid, and never left. So
cool. No, Jurassic Park's one of my favorite movies. That's great. What now? Are you're making what, the festival circuit right now?
We are. We just got done at Film Quest in Utah, which is a great genre festival. Highly recommend if you're in the Utah area. Look them up next year. They're always during the summer. And we also were at Vail Film Festival. We're here in California. We showed at Long Beach Comic-Con and the Famous Monsters of Filmland. If you're a fan of that magazine, we actually won Best Sci-Fi Feature at their festival.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
We're psyched about it. I grew up on that magazine too, so I was like, oh man, this is like the inception of my dreams and this things that I grew up coming together. So it was very cool.
Sweet. So on Twitter, at BooDSM says, "Loving this. Y'all are killing it tonight." There you go. Thank you for watching.
Nice.
And Kate at Trek 1000 says she just tweeted in "You're fine." I'm not sure what that's in reply to. I'm going to assume she means Jeff. I'm fine. Thank you, Kate. Yes, I'll take that.
Maximum Overdrive. Thank you, Chris Hadley, by the way, who chimed in with Maximum Overdrive. That was the one I was trying to remember.
All right, there you go. Excellent,
Yeah.
Chris. I tell you, man, our fans, they always know it. Like whenever we don't know, they always know it.
It's the hive mind, man. You know, it's another AI. You know, we're all nodes in a big network.
All right, cool. So let's see. You gave out the links, right, where they could check things out? James?
Yes, yeah. So Ctrl Alt Delete movie.com. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at DarwinFish, like the zoologist, and then a fish. And yeah, we're on Facebook too. Just look up Ctrl Alt Delete Movie 2016. You'll find us. We're out there.
All right, cool. Molly, what else are you up to? Anything else you'd like to mention that people can see you in?
Yeah, well, I'm on General Hospital right now, doing a little stint over there for a minute.
Nice.
And, yeah, I just finished a movie called Shattered, which, if you follow me, you'll be able to, I'll update you on when we just finished it, so it's going to be a little while. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. And where can they follow you on Twitter?
Molly, Dolly, but Dolly has 2 Y's because somebody already took Molly Dolly with 1 Y. So, yeah.
How dare they?
I know. Curses.
I know.
James
Right,
Cox
cool.
was taken too.
Damn it.
Yeah. How did that happen?
Cool. All right. So definitely follow James, follow Molly, check out all the stuff about the movie. They can watch the trailer online, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're on Vimeo and YouTube. You can find us there.
Cool. Sweet. All right. Awesome. And we'll give out those links again at the end of the show, folks. We'll put them in the description section, so easy for all you guys to find them. Before we get on to Geeky News and our Geeky Movie Mashup, next week's show, I'm very excited because 2 of my favorite comic book writers are coming on. J.M. DeMatteis, who has written pretty much everything for the last 30 years, like Spider-Man, Justice League. He's currently writing Scooby-Doo Apocalypse.
That's right.
Scooby Apocalypse, which has been getting quite out of reviews. And Ron Mars, who was a longtime writer of Witchblade, which is a comic I love too. They're both coming on next week. So I'm excited about that.
Oh,
and
man.
the week after that, we're actually going to be, very rarely, because probably the first time ever, we're actually going to take a week off because we're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con doing our show. Well, I think that's a good excuse.
Woo!
So, yeah. And then after San Diego Comic-Con, folks, we're going to be going back to our original time at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so that's when we're going to make our change back to that. All right, and remember, if you happen to be in Quebec, in Montreal area, we'll be doing Super Geeked Up this Friday at 5 p.m. there, actually, with the LARPs, the series folks, as our guests. And then I'm also moderating a web series panel up there as well with LARPs and Battle Jar people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So stop by if you're in Montreal. All right, geekiest news of the week. This was actually a quite slow news week, from what I could find anyway, so I don't got too much to talk about. But the 2 things I found that are kind of cool is, number one, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and the original Enterprise model for the very first Star Trek show is now on display in the National Air and Space Museum in the Smithsonian. So I think that's pretty awesome. I saw a video of it. I would actually freaking love to go see the original model. I think that would be kick-ass because it's the 50th anniversary of Star Trek this year, and that's why they're doing a bunch of stuff for it.
Cool.
I don't know, either of you, like James, or anything, Star Trek fan, or?
Absolutely. Actually, check out humblebundle.com, and they actually, I think it's only for a couple more days. They have for like $15 you can get a whole bunch of Star Trek comics. I'm a big I like both the original series and Next Generation. Didn't quite get into Voyager as much as I'd like to have, but or Deep Space Nine. But
Deep Space Nine is my favorite.
Well, I need to catch up. It's all on Netflix now, right?
Yep, they're all on Netflix. Every single Star Trek series is on Netflix now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I love Kate Mulgrew also on Orange is the New Black, so I should probably catch up on that one. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. It was one of those things. I used to collect the cards. You remember the card game, the Star Trek Next Generation card game?
There's a card game?
Yeah, it was like when you buy a pack and have like 15 of them in there, and I'd always be excited if I got like a Q Continuum card or something like that. It was
Nice.
anyway. This is it was awesome. I loved it.
Sweet. Cool. Well, that's awesome. By the way, on Twitter, Anthony Davis at Lister's Mate, who always watches, thank you, Anthony. He says Molly has the cutest smile ever. Well, that's nice.
Thank you.
I don't know why you're not complimenting James' smile, which I find very lovely, but all right.
Well, it's because I have this big apparatus in the way. You can't see it.
All right. So let's see here. Besides the Star Trek display, another news this week, there's going to be this 13-foot Captain America statue unveiled at San Diego Comic-Con in a couple weeks because it's the 75th anniversary of Captain America, actually. And you can actually see it online what it's going to look like. It looks pretty cool. I think it might have been a little better if they also had done this not when they first decided to reveal, if you guys know, that he was a Hydra agent about a month ago. A little bit defeats the purpose of Captain America to me. But and they actually just since the second issue is out now, I read online that they kind of explained like what was going on, and it had something to do with different like memories or shit, and it got so convoluted. I was just like, I don't care anymore. I'm just not going to read it, and I don't. Who cares? It was so ridiculous to me, their explanation. But anyway, I don't know. It's cool. That'd be cool to see it.
Yeah. Now, isn't it going up in the Bronx eventually? Isn't that where it's final? Yeah, that's cool.
It's taking a tour from starting at the Comic-Con, then going across the country and ending in New York City. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, or Brooklyn. Sorry, my people in New York are screaming right now.
How dare you?
Yeah,
that's all right. We're upstate, so we don't care.
We don't care.
I'm on the other coast, so try to find me. Yeah.
Oh, don't say that to them. Don't.
I know. I poked the sleeping giant. Yeah.
All right. That's pretty much it, man. Like I said, slow news week. If you got any other news items, feel free to tweet them in. All right. We got one more game to do called Geeky Movie Mashup. That's always a lot of fun. And so you guys can play along at home too and test your knowledge of geeky movies. Before we do that, we're going to take one last commercial break if you're watching the recorded version or listening to the podcast. So we'll see you back right after this. Everybody, welcome back. This is Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm Jeff. I'm with my co-host Jordan, and we got James and Molly from Ctrl Alt Delete. Woo! All right. So, all right, we're going to play Geeky Movie Mashup. So, how this works is I've taken two movies basically and mashed them up into one log line. All right, so I'm going to basically give you one sentence that's describing two different movies, and you need to identify both the movies that I'm trying to describe. All right. Now, we usually do this in teams, but we only got 3 people, so I guess.
Just take me out of the game. It's okay. Just take me out.
How about this? So it'll be James and Molly, but Jordan, how about you can help out either team? How about we'll say that? All
right. There we go. All right. Yeah, I was like, take me out.
So no, I want you to participate too.
I like to lose.
So we'll let James. We'll see if James and Molly can get it, but if they can't, then you can jump in to help them out.
All right. Okay.
All right. Here we go. So let's see. So I got 3 for each of you, okay? And we'll see who can get the most correct. James, maybe you can make a comeback from our terrible defeat at Molly's hands at the other game.
I know. I got something to prove now. I'm the underdog. This is good. I do well here.
All right. Okay, let's see here. So last time we did this game, I did movies from the 90s or TV shows from the 90s. These are movies from the 2000s, all right? So from 2000 to 2009, these should be from, all right?
Okay.
If that helps you out a little bit. Hey, by the way, Kate at Trek 1000 says, I collect the Star Trek TNG cards too. So there you go, James.
Nice. Awesome.
All right.
Solidarity.
And Anthony he says, I made Molly giggle, so he's happy about that. There you go. All right. Here we go. And Anna Delman says, comic books are convoluted, Jeff. It makes for interesting twists and drama. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it's just freaking ridiculous, okay? Look, I love comics, man. I've been reading comics as a kid, but I think so many of these plots are so preposterous. Just tell a good story about characters I care about in relationships. Can we do that and not have every character in existence be in the story and about 52 different universes? All right, sorry, I'll stop ranting now. Okay.
We're getting Jeff all worked up.
Hey, man, I hear you, Jeff. You know, it's tough, but you know they're trying to move books too.
No, I get it, because I mean those big events I know are what gets the readership in, so I know why they do it.
Yeah.
But all right, here we go. Let's see. Who should I start with? All right, I'm going to start with James. All right.
All right.
Here we go. So I'm going to read this log line, and you can try to identify both movies. And again, at home, please, either of you, don't look at Twitter right now for answers, okay?
All right. Closing Twitter. Closing
so
Twitter.
Don't cheat. But you guys can tweet in, because I'll still see if you can get the answers right. I love seeing that. You guys play along, because our viewers usually rock at this. All right, so here we go. Here's the first log line for James. Two men compete for the heart of the most beautiful woman in ancient Greece by trying to one-up each other with amazing magic tricks.
Two men.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I actually kind of started with the hard one. Two men compete
Greece.
for the heart of the most beautiful woman in ancient Greece by trying to one-up each other with amazing magic tricks.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna just take the two movies I can think of that even take place in ancient Greece right now. So let's say Hercules, the Disney animated feature, and Troy, because there's magic tricks somewhere in there, right?
Okay, so Troy is correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right. Okay.
I was referencing Helen of Troy. However, the other movie has nothing to do with Greece, ancient Greece at all. Jordan, any idea what the other movie is?
I actually got Troy though. I knew that was the one that you're
Okay.
referencing, and I'm trying to think of the name of this movie, and I can't. And I really think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let me see if Twitter can get it. By the way, James, Necrodia says you can't be the underdog without the U sweater. I think he means the underdog cartoon, right? Back in the day.
Right. Exactly.
I watch that cartoon all the time.
I mean,
All
at
right,
least I knew Troy.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love that movie too. So it was Troy, and then a movie by Christopher Nolan called The Prestige.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Okay, I was right. I swear to you, I was like, I really think he's talking about this. I'm like, I should have started listing the actors. I like
Yeah,
that.
so it was
movie a lot.
Christopher
Yeah.
Bale and Hugh Jackman are competing.
Right. Magic tricks. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'll give you a half point for that one.
Hey, half is better than zero.
All right,
I'll
so
take
now,
it.
Molly, now it's over to you.
Okay.
An Indian teenager on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has to try to answer every question correctly while not being killed by a super creepy girl coming out of a TV.
Slumdog Millionaire
Yep.
and The Ring.
Yeah, look at that. You got it.
Wow.
I knew
No
The Ring, but I've
competition.
never seen Slumdog Millionaire. I knew The Ring
so
though.
good. It's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
I am the biggest horror movie buff, so like you could say any horror movie, and I'll know exactly which one it is.
By the way, on Twitter, for the first one, Anna Delman said The Illusionist and Troy. That's actually a good guess, Anna. That movie came out very near The Prestige. And Chris Hadley said The Prestige and Troy, so he got it. Very good, Chris.
Boom. Chris is on it.
Yeah. All right, so
Scarlett
Molly-
Johansson was in The Prestige.
Oh, shit, she was. You're right.
She was, and
Before-
Amy Adams.
Ooh, they had some. That was a
Or
great
not
guess.
Amy
for that.
Adams. Not Amy Adams. Sacha Baron Cohen's wife.
I don't know
Oh,
who that is.
Isla Fisher.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so Molly is ahead by half point.
Boom.
All right, back to James. A really boring, bland girl who somehow gets every boy, vampire, and werewolf to fall in love with her has to walk the plank on board the Black Pearl.
Okay. I'm starting to grasp how this works. Okay, so we're talking about Twilight or any of the Twilight films.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the first Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
You got it. Good job, sir.
Oh my God, I was right.
I appreciated that one. That was good. That made me feel good.
Okay, there you go. All right.
That one was a little easy.
The Crodius. Well, the first one was tough.
It was.
The second one,
Twilight was not. See, I felt like the second one could have been like, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. It could have been a couple
All
of
right.
them.
Well, next time you can come up with them, all right?
Okay. I take that job gladly.
All right, good.
Nobody will win.
So Necrotius, by the way, had tweeted in Slumdog Ring. Yes, good job, sir. You got it. Actually, a lot of people tweeted in. They got that one. All right, so let's see. Back to Molly. Here's your next one. A crotchety old man and a Boy Scout take off in a flying house while a rodent cooks them dinner.
Up
Yep.
and a rodent? Uh,
Rodent cooks them dinner.
I don't think I'm gonna get the rodent one.
Jordan, do you know?
It's Up and Ratatouille.
Yep.
Oh,
Ratatouille.
gotcha.
Nice, with a Pixar connection.
Yep.
Yeah.
Double Pixar connection there. All right. So it's since Jordan helped out, I said she could. That's a full point against. That's 2 to 1.5. So you're still up by half point, Molly. All right. So one more each. All right, here, James. This is the one you need.
All right, the tiebreaker, or not at all.
All right.
No.
No.
A man tattoos memories onto himself as he
Okay.
makes his way across the country, trying to reach an amusement park while fighting zombies.
Well, that would be the American classic Memento Zombieland.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Memento is one of my all-time favorite films. So good.
I knew
Right.
Zombieland, but I didn't know
Right.
the first part.
Yeah. That's Christopher Nolan's, well, the first film I saw by him anyway, and that's really when I got him.
Yeah. Yeah, he had one right before that called something else. But yeah, it was his first big breakout hit.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so here you go. All right, so let's see. So, Molly, if you get both of these, you're gonna win. All right.
I mean, she's already gonna win, right?
He's up by a half point now, so she needs a half to tie and a full point to win.
I thought he had a half a point.
No,
and
he
she
had
two
no,
points.
he had 1.5, so he was only half
Oh.
behind. Yeah, he's doing good.
I'm close. I'm
Come
close.
on, don't make him feel bad.
I can taste victory right now. This is good.
I'm not trying to be a hater. I swear.
All right, so here you go, Molly. The savior of mankind and his future wife have to survive a female killer cyborg while they dress in provocative outfits and sing in the most famous cabaret in Paris.
Moulin Rouge.
Yep. The other one's going to be tougher.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. The savior of mankind and his future wife have to survive a female killer cyborg. That's the first part. You already got the second part.
It's not Ex Machina? That's
No.
too late, right?
No. Jordan, do you know it?
I don't. I knew the Moulin Rouge.
Well,
Okay. So,
point of
James,
correct-
do you know it?
point of correction is: do we know that she's his future wife? How is that?
Yes.
How do we know that?
It's established by the. So anyway, first let me give you the answer, then I'll have an argument with James. The answer is Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines.
Yes.
I never seen it.
With Kristana Loken as the fembot that kills people. Yeah, it was.
Anyway, but yes, the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator, who's good, also a good character in that one. He says to both John Connor and what the hell is Claire Danes' character's name? I'm forgetting right now. Damn it. Anyway, he says like, you guys, this is your future wife or whatever. He says that like at one point during in the little Winnebago thing.
But does she still marry him after they nuke the world? I mean, future's unwritten, man. You know.
Oh, look, yes, that's true. The future could have been changed, but I'm going on that he said it was his future wife, so my thing is still accurate, I feel.
All right, it's canon. It's canon. We'll accept this.
All right, well, guess what? It's a tie. So there you go. You both won.
All right.
Yay!
Congrats, James.
I think Jordan actually won.
Why would you win?
Because I had like a lot of halves.
All right. By the way, Matt Furtado at Batman92 said Terminator 3 and Moulin Rouge. Good job, Matt. You got them both. He's the winner. Oh, Chris Hadley got it too. All right, nice job, folks.
You just can't let me ever win, can you?
Well, you can win all you. Look, what do you want?
You know what?
You,
just
you
gotta
weren't the
knock
main
me
participant. Well, actually, you did win since both your teammates won. Technically, you also won.
Yes!
That's true.
I'm the winner! Yay! This calls for whiskey.
All right. All right, so there we go. That is our last game of the night. Thank you,
Aw.
guys. Before we get, I know, it's sad. Before we get out of here, let's give out some links one more time. So, James, where can people check out Ctrl Alt Delete?
You can check it out at CtrlAltDeleteMovie.com, CtrlAltDelete movie.com. All one word.
And they can follow you on Twitter at
@DarwinFish.
Sweet. And Molly, once again, what can they see you in right now and coming up?
General Hospital or Relationship Status, which is on Go90. And then my Twitter is Molly Dolly, but Dolly has 2 Y's.
All right, awesome. Well, you have an awesome outside like patio type thing there you got going on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I love as the lighting changed, as the evening went on. That was cool.
Mood lighting now.
Sweet. All right, cool. Jordan, where can people follow you?
You can follow me at facebook.com/Jordan Noel fan page, or you can follow me on Instagram, JordanXXNoel.
I love how you always question that, like you're not sure what. Yes, that's what.
JordanXXNoel, and then on Instagram or Snapchat, JordanXNoel, and Twitter, JordanXXNoel. No, the other one's just XNoel. I don't know.
Put a bunch of X's in her name and maybe something else.
Put my name in, some X's.
You might get a surprise about what you actually come up with, but.
Yes. I really recommend following me on Snapchat right now because my life's been a little crazy and it's just been hilariously funny. And I've been at the beach a lot, so, a lot of bikini pictures. But I also want to give a shout out. I actually am about to start filming a show called Solitude, so check that out on Facebook. It's really an awesome, awesome concept. It is based on a graphic novel, so you can go online and find it. Just look up Solitude, and it's awesome. So you can kind of find out the premise of it. It's great, and it will be coming to Amazon Prime as an original feature.
Sweet.
In January, so I'm really excited to start filming. It's gonna be knocked out. Look into it. It's great. It's a psychological thriller. It's great. So.
Sweet. Congrats. That's awesome. I will do you guys all a favor and not post any bikini pictures of myself. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, maybe to you, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got my email now.
Jeff really likes those little Speedos.
Mm-hmm.
The butt floss?
Mark bought them for him for Christmas.
Great. Thanks. That's probably what I'm going to get next Christmas from her.
No, I'm going to tell Mark to buy them for you. Are you kidding me? I'm going to text Mark.
Well, that's fine if he gives them to me. Okay. So you can, of course, follow us at Super Geeked Up. You can watch us at supergeekedup.com. I'm very glad that just before our show started, our YouTube page is back up because YouTube was not very nice. YouTube was not very nice at all and took our page down. But luckily, they fixed it, so that's good. I'm not going to give a shout out to them at all, but I will give a shout out to Buzz My Videos Network, which is the multi-channel network we're part of, and they got this fixed. So thank you guys for taking care of that. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much.
We also do a show, a Dungeons and Dragons live stream every week. Now, folks, for those of you who do watch that, I know usually we do it Thursdays. We actually are changing our day, so we're not going to be tomorrow. We're going to go to Mondays now. So we're going to be on Mondays at same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so no show tomorrow for that, but then we'll be on Mondays. You can watch our Dungeons and Dragons shenanigans, and then we'll be here, of course, Wednesdays, 10 p.m. After Comic-Con, we'll go back to 11 p.m. That's all Eastern time I'm talking about. That's pretty much it. So anyway, huge thanks to James and Molly. Thank you guys so much. You were a ton of fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
And
thank you.
All right. Thanks to my co-host Jordan. Do not buy me any Speedos, please. And
I'm gonna tell Mark.
All right. Fine. Most of all, thank you guys. Thank you everybody who's watching. You guys really rock, and we appreciate
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for your support on Patreon. Thank you for tweeting in all during the show. We got tons of tweets today. And if you're watching in post too, I know everybody can't watch live. We really appreciate it. Or the podcast, whatever you're doing is good. All right, cool. So we'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody, and stay geeky. Bye.